All right, legends, welcome back to another video here on GLR.
Hey guys, today's video, Small Far Away, the world of Father Ted.
Almost like you can't really be doing this because it's about to be sad.
We don't know that.
Okay, we don't know that. We watched the last episode of Father
I hope
Ted.
it's not sad.
That was sad.
Yeah.
I think this one will be sad, but I don't think it'll be sad enough to tug on your heartstrings like that, just because I think it's just more...
About Father Ted, the show?
Maybe. I don't know.
I believe they made the documentary in 2011 is what the YouTube thing says.
Yeah.
So it's well after his passing.
Oh, yeah. When did he pass? 90.
Oh, 98, I believe.
98?
Was it 98?
Oh, yeah. So it was after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's like, I think this is kind of like a anniversary type remembrance.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just for those who maybe it's your first time here, whatever, we have watched the entire show, Father Ted, and it was great. It had a lot of ups and downs. It was really great. The last episode was awesome.
Yeah.
So, and we had people in the comments on YouTube and the Inner Circle Legends over in Patreon said that we should watch this. So that's why we're watching this. Yeah. And then we'll be closing the chapter. Then it'll be
oh my gosh.
Oh God. You crying right now?
No, don't say that.
Sorry. It's true.
I know. Right. Okay. Oh man.
I know.
It's hard. We've been closing chapters on
our channel.
On our channel of like just TV shows, and we just finished off extras, and
that was good and sad. And not sad, but just good. Made you feel good. That was a good one. So in betweeners coming up, IT crowds coming up.
No,
all these are ending. So
Oy.
Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get into this one. It's a long video as it is, so we just probably added 10 minutes to it. Sorry.
Yeah. Get your drink.
Get your drink.
I have two.
I have this. You have two. Oh my God.
I have my tea that I just made, and I have some.
Ooh, that's good.
How do you say that in English?
What?
Aquarius. Aquarius.
Yeah, Aquarius, but that's not how you say it. That's
Aquarius.
Aquarius.
I only know how to say it now in Spanish.
I'm finding a lot of words like that, which is good. All right, anyway. They're gonna forget why they even
here. I'm delaying watching this. Oh.
All right, look. Before we get going here, if you like this kind of content, please like the video and subscribe. And it will, because it's free.
Oh, because it's free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. And we'll have a link in the description for our Patreons to get early access to these videos. And we have a 7-day trial for you to come on over, watch all of the videos you like, and then see if it's your thing. All right, here we go.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do this. Let's crack on with it.
All right.
It captured a kind of Irishness, Irish humor. It's more than that, but a kind of specific Irish humor that you'd rarely see on screen.
It's sweet and funny and ridiculous. Just a bad dream, you're great.
I'm Graham, by the way. We wrote it.
Did you ever see Father Ted? Did you ever see that program?
Great. Great been Dougal 25 times.
He looks good.
Chills.
He looks good.
He looked really good.
Oh wow.
He had dark, like intense blue eyes. Was that?
I don't know. I gotta see him again.
Okay.
Did you ever see that program?
Great. Great been Dougal.
Oh yes.
Man.
Wow.
I can't even imagine him not being that goofy person. But man,
goofy
he looks
little
good.
Puppy.
Yeah.
Dougal 25 times.
The impact of it doesn't seem to have sort of faded in any way from what I could see.
You bastards.
I liked hitting Dermot on the head with the hammer.
That's Jack, Father Jack.
Oh!
Yeah.
And that guy they just showed the old guy with the darker mustache. He's like a famous...
Well, he was one of the priests, I think.
Oh.
I think.
I didn't even realize that. I think he's like in cowboy movies and stuff like that.
Oh.
Like he's a...
I know you thinking about the person that was in
Am I thinking of the wrong person?
Holiday or something?
Yeah. Am I thinking of the wrong person?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's Jack.
Yeah.
Where your mind goes blank because your head has just been frozen.
The man himself.
Wonderful.
It was always good. It ended good. We stopped it before people got sick of it. You know, you can't really ask for anything better, you know?
I guess that's Graham.
Small, far away. World of Father Ted. I hope they talk about the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the original Father Ted script in my files.
What a mess. Creatives are usually kind of messy.
If I don't.
Wait. He don't know what I mean, you would think he have it somewhere else where he wouldn't have to be like, oh, let me see, did I put it in this drawer?
And his drawers are like, you know, every single one of his drawers is a junk drawer.
It's
like what our junk drawers look like.
I'm trying to find that. Where is that script? I mean, it's not like you lost a pencil.
Yeah.
That's so great. Look at that. I wonder whose place this is.
Irish Lives, Father Ted Crilly. Now this is interesting because it says 1990 on it, so that means we must have written it here before even Graham had gone to London.
It's actually the original script that led to Father Ted, because Father Ted started off. It wasn't a sitcom about Ted at all. It was a documentary series about 6 different Irish characters. So Ted was just one of these.
It's a perpetually jolly and rather sad man. That's the first description of Ted, who through some terrible accident of fate has found himself in the priesthood.
Arthur understood that whole language of priests, that kind of lightness.
Good God, look at the time. I'd better be going, Ted.
Oh. And you need a lift? It was just at home, like, you know, when I was a kid.
You remember that one?
No, I don't remember that because Dougal was like, I want a lift. Is that Dougal?
Let's see.
And you need a lift?
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, I see him. I don't remember this one.
Father Jack is on the table.
Yeah.
It was just at home, like, you know, when I was a kid, there were all these priests visiting, you know. My uncle, who was a priest, took millions of photographs, colour slides. I think that picture just sums up everything Father Ted, the spirit of Father Ted. You don't need words when, like, this is what Father Ted, the word of Father Ted is really.
Come on, Dougal. It's your goal.
Pearls before swine.
Well, it's great to come back. I'm kind of nostalgic by nature, so I like going back to places I haven't been for a while. We'll be visiting the old haunts, the old house.
I'm kind of curious, but I'm not really a sentimentalist about things. I expect
you live in the now. In the moment.
expect to remain unmoved.
in a cold-hearted, cynical way. I'm living in London now, and I don't give a damn about this place.
Aww.
Oh my God, is that it? Whoa.
Oh, it's the car.
Is it? Oh.
That's a boxy car.
I think so.
Oh, it is. I don't remember it being so blue.
It's a Ford.
Oh, is it?
I thought that's what I saw.
Oh.
Watch.
Oh, yeah. It looks
Is
like
that a Ford?
Maybe.
It looks like it.
That's a boxy car.
A Subaru. I can't think.
That's the most action-packed exit. This is perfect.
You're a great instant fashion, don't you, Graham?
I do. I'll be dropping in there later.
Oh, cool.
The other day I checked Twitter and I checked the Father Ted hashtag to see what people were saying about it, and it's great seeing all these lines come up, you know, that mean something to people, you know. In fact, the other day I just discovered.
Sorry, I got completely distracted because it was like, I was thinking to myself, he's going to crash. Because he's not looking at the road.
Oh, God. Oh.
So,
Okay.
my American brain.
Yes.
Okay.
Covered one I'd forgotten, which was John and Mary. Mary says to John, "Tit face. You've got a face like a pair of tits."
That's beautiful writing.
I think that's beautiful writing.
It's been a tremendous boost to Irish culture, I would say.
Ted. He's probably very cold now that his towel is blown away.
That one was awesome. Oh, is that his son?
Do you want tea or anything yourself? No. Is that one of those coffees? With milk, latte, height, style? Yeah.
Otto?
No, people will say to you, "Oh, you look, you look."
What, his name?
Mm-hmm.
Was Otto?
Ardal. Ardal?
Ardell.
Ardell?
Ardal? I don't know.
Not sure how he pronounces it.
Yeah. No, people will say to you, "Oh, you look like Dougal," and well, yeah. I mean, it's very hard to avoid. I think the voice is a bigger giveaway. In terms of like, the impact of Father Ted as well. Like, I guess it was hard just to slip back into stand-up. Solely just set yourself up as a stand-up comedian again and just tour as I had been doing before that.
Father Jack.
Oh my God! Oh, that's good for the circulation.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. That'll get the blood flowing. Recommend that for anybody. I have Father Jack's teeth. These are the actual Father Jack teeth, of course. So when I put them in, it puts you into character a bit,
It's so gross.
Take off!
From the top, the window just a bit, because you just fart and go, oh, smell of the countryside.
The moment's passed.
Stand by, Eddie, here we go.
By the way, someone said that she was in her 30s.
Yeah, early 30s,
I thought she
right?
was in her 20s. Something article or something I saw said she was in her 20s, but
Yeah.
I guess she was in her 30s when this is out.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because you just fart and go, oh,
see that?
smell of the countryside.
The moment's passed.
Stand by, Eddie, here we go.
Oh, she got in character.
Oh.
It's a shame Pauline's not here. I'm sure she would have plenty of insights and observations about our time together. But I kind of understand the reasons why she isn't. I think that's fair enough. I mean, she's closely identified with the Mrs. Doyle character, and as an actress, she wants to get away from that.
All this wealth of material and photos.
Wants to do more serious.
Yeah, there's a wonderful innocence about.
Well, she just wants maybe something different.
Yeah, not to be. She doesn't want to continue to be casted into goofy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably a good way to say it.
About Dougal and Father Ted. That kind of made them very
Bishop.
endearing.
Oh, this is Bishop Brennan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, we keep pausing it, but we keep seeing all these people.
I know. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, there was a wonderful innocence about Dougal and Father Ted. That kind of made them very endearing. And there he is. Yeah. The man himself. Wonderful. I've never seen kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse. I've never watched it. I see it in shop windows, and at home you go through the room, it's on, and I've been on planes when it's on, but I've never actually sat down and watched it because I find that too painful. Because we had such fun doing it. It was just such a blast, and I think he had a great career ahead of him when he sadly left us. It's great that he's still there in terms of audiences, who have yet to discover Father Ted. Because it was, I think, one of the great comedy performances.
Yeah.
He was the same age as my dad, born in 52.
Oh, okay. But not when he passed. I thought.
No.
Yeah.
They were just the same age.
Well, yeah. They were just born in the same year.
They were born in the same year.
Yeah.
They were born in the same year. Yeah. Saying we should.
Well, we'd come here.
You can tour all of the houses and areas and stuff.
Yeah.
Usually in kind of November. Well, we'd come here
usually in kind of November, and we do the stuff outside the house. We'd be here, I mean, one series was 10 episodes, one series was 6, one was 8, so, 2 weeks to 3 weeks we'd be here.
Oh. I think it's somewhere around here.
You said it was the one at the end.
There it is, Ted, look, it's huge!
We're here, Father.
Back off.
Back off.
Hiya. Do you know what was filmed here? Do you know where we filmed it?
You filmed it a bit back there where the bench is.
Really?
Yeah.
Father Ted, we watched him many a day here.
What, you actually saw it being shot?
We did, yes.
Did you?
Yes.
Good Lord.
We have a mobile home on the side, so...
Oh, I see.
We remember the old one, the small little one
The
that
old
they
one
had
was
here, the one that they rocked from side to side.
Did it tip over? I forget. Did
It did, yes, they tipped it over,
That's
yes.
right, that's right.
Yes.
So you saw it being
We
done?
saw it
That's
all being
amazing.
filmed.
There's probably no one in Ireland who hasn't seen an episode or loves everything about it. That dog, he probably loves it. Did you ever see Father Ted? Did you ever see that program?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that sweet? Okay.
I have 2 boxes in the attic full of these tapes, and most of them are quad splits. That's a 4-way split for the studio. I've also got, from the locations, I've got the location rushes for all this stuff, VHS tapes. And I haven't had this stuff out in years.
Let's play some Scrabble. Yeah, brilliant. Did you bring the travel Scrabble? I brought the normal Scrabble and the travel Scrabble 10.
As you could hear his voice starting to go there, didn't you?
Did you bring the copy of Playboy?
Hold on, I want to see that again.
It's a blooper.
Scrabble 10.
Wait.
Did you bring the travel Scrabble? I brought the normal Scrabble and the travel Scrabble 10.
As you could hear his voice starting to go there, didn't you?
Did you bring the copy of Playboy?
Because the audience can see all this and hear it, And sometimes it's good to let the audience hear that stuff. It just adds to the fun.
Well, you just had all this time, because I wasn't involved in any of the technical aspects, to kind of come up with more gags, So it was like I remember we were in a field and we saw some cows, and that's where the near far away thing came from, Which
Maybe the most famous
which
joke.
has become the big joke of the show.
So the audience can't see that yet. That main is what the audience see. It's also interesting when as soon as you cut to it that you get a laugh. I don't know why.
5 seconds. 4, 3.
Plastic cows on a priest's table is funny, isn't it?
Okay, one last time. These are small, but the ones out there are far away.
I love the wave, when the laughter's in a wave. It takes a few seconds.
Small, far away. Forget
I think that's super cool to see that perspective. I mean, I've never seen a quiet screen.
No,
and what the audience sees and him talking through that was super cool.
We just wanted to create this kind of odd world that was outside of everything, and then we felt that we could have a free reign. We wanted to make an Irish sitcom with all the kind of insanity of the young ones and the cleverness of Blackadder and the kind of farce elements of Fawlty Towers. These were the things that we grew up loving.
But also all that Irish madness.
That's what gave us our voice, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Just move it over here. It's 6 feet.
God, it's lovely out.
Craggy Island had to look bleak and remote, and the last place on earth you want to be stuck, isn't it? Guys were never into pretty. The guys were never into let's have it looking beautiful and stuff like that. It had to be a bit shit, it had to be a bit cold and damp and miserable and a place you just didn't want to hang out in for very long.
But yeah, this is like, if you're going to have a picnic on Craggy Island, then you want to find the most inhospitable kind of landscape you can find. So this is perfect, really. It's almost like this was Ted's best bet.
From top, is it?
And roll, please.
Great. Here we go.
It was shot, I'd say, a little bit crudely, just nature of the beast, the amount of stuff we had to get through.
This is my fuppin' spot. Get the fupp off.
There would be times on location when, you know, I know the cameraman would like another 10 minutes to light it, and I go, it's not going to get any funnier. And also with the guys, they come out in the rehearsal scene in the cold. It's kind of funny. You better shoot it the next time, because you're going to make them rehearse it and rehearse it and rehearse it and rehearse it. By the time you shoot it, it's not going to be funny anymore. And particularly those guys, because they weren't actors, it was good the first 2 or 3 times. That's why you rarely see us going past 3 or 4 takes.
I guess Frank and Pauline had more acting experience, and myself and Dermot, we were coming from strictly a comedy background. Certainly to begin with, I wouldn't have been a very confident or assertive person. But I think I had an inner confidence, like just in terms of trusting my instincts to some degree. I used to kind of zone out a bit about a half an hour before the recording, and kind of become Dougal in a way, but not in any kind of methody kind of way. It's funny, once you put on the costume, once you put on the gear, I used to become Dougal.
Yeah, I can see that.
I suppose the surprise from someone from the outside looking in would be that actually Frank was an actor, you know, so he had the Irish Times crossword and, all those actor-y type things.
I used to look at myself in the mirror and say, geez, who's that,
He had the pus coming out of his ears and one milky eye and stuff in his nose and odd lesions and things going on.
You didn't want to get beside Frank Kelly at breakfast after he'd been made up, because bits of these flakes would start to sort of drop off, and if they landed on your toast...
Jack is basically the kind of really evil, unpleasant side of the church, the side that all our dads would have stories about being beaten up by someone like Jack, That was our little tribute to that kind of scumbag.
Mrs. Doyle, you left the cooker on.
All right, Father, I'll be there in a second.
I met this lady once who was talking about Ted, and she said, there's not much for women in it, is there? I thought, well, yeah, there is. It's Mrs. Doyle. She's one of the best female characters in comedy.
Yeah. Hello, fathers.
Hello, Mrs. Doyle.
Too often in comedies, you see female characters, and their only comic characteristic is that they're commenting on how silly the men are being. And we didn't want that. We wanted a female character who's funny in herself, who had a very strong comic personality, and that's going to be negative.
Get out, Ardle. Get out, Ardle.
For Dermot...
Ardo.
He's never had to do a script. He's never had to go out and perform a script kind of word for word as somebody else has written it. So the burden, if you like, of being an actor was actually quite a big one for him,
Father O'Rourke has that house. Fuck, sorry.
Well, we were all very sympathetic to the load that Dermot had, because Dermot had an enormous number of lines to learn, which I didn't think at the beginning he would be capable of, because he wasn't trained as an actor. He hadn't the experience.
And of course, things often go wrong, as you know, and when you're doing.
Oh, I wonder. They're not specifically saying it, but so Dermot was a stand-up.
Yeah, that's what Dougal said.
Oh, he said the same for Dermot.
Yeah, he said
Dermot?
that. He said Fran and Frank, I think Father Jack. He said that they were trained.
Yeah,
and he and Dermot were not.
Okay.
They came up from the stand-up comedy.
Oh, they came from the stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
A live show.
Hold on.
Experience.
Oh yeah, I was
think
just going to go back because I want to hear
Dermot...
Father Jack again.
Okay.
This is so interesting.
Yeah.
Hearing him talk.
An enormous number of lines to learn, which I didn't think at the beginning he would be capable of, because he wasn't trained as an actor. He hadn't the experience.
And of course, things often go wrong, as you know, and when you're doing a live show. And that's when Dermot really came into his own, because he was the master of stand-up.
During breaks in the recording, or when we were going from scene to scene, he'd start messing around with the audience and everything like that. And sometimes he'd try and pull me into that, but I couldn't do that. I couldn't come out of the kind of mindset I was in, because I think it would have spoilt it for me and for the audience as well.
How to pull an altar boy, all that sort of stuff. With one finger.
Live studio audience.
Yeah.
That's how they did it.
I did have a bit of a comedy.
Yeah.
Live studio.
Yeah.
Crush on you, though. I did. Felt giddy. when you were around.
Stop it.
No, it's true, because you were...
He said he had a crush on him. Comedy crush, he said.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what he's saying in the beginning. Watch.
I did have a bit of a comedy crush on you, though. I did. Felt giddy when you were around.
Stop it.
No, it's true, because you were so funny.
It was a synthesis of two different kinds of people. The kind of youthful, terrific enthusiasm of Graham, and Arthur's kind of older wisdom.
It's just a really good dynamic, you know,
But
for
also,
comedy
it
writing.
wasn't like, I don't think it's like a chalk and cheese thing. I think Graham and myself had the same sense of humour.
I think that synthesis is what produced the chemistry of what makes Father Ted a success.
There is the house, the craggy island house.
Oh, cool.
I feel oddly excited.
Yeah, it's great to see it again.
Yeah.
So, hello, house. It's bigger than I remember.
This is the Ted house, but it's probably only the Ted house from the outside. Once you get inside, it's very different, I think you'll find.
Let's see who's in. There's nobody here.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hi.
How are you doing?
How are you?
Do you mind if we invade? Just
Oh,
for
yeah.
for
We'll have a
Lovely.
look around.
Lovely to see
Good
you.
to see you again.
Should we go in here?
Is it a museum now, I wonder?
I don't know.
Owner of Parochial House. Oh, it might not be a museum. Maybe she just bought it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Do, yeah. Come on in for a cup of tea.
Oh, that's
Kind of
the
life
room.
change, really, isn't it, to suddenly be
Oh,
running
yeah.
a
Yeah.
tourist attraction?
But there's many people coming as used to come.
Oh, my God. Honest to God. There really is. Honestly, I can't lie.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it is non-stop. Like, you wouldn't walk around in your undies and your bra.
Well, I wouldn't do that
You
anyway.
know?
Yeah.
Well, I had so many people at the gate, right?
Yeah.
So I said, what would I do?
Yeah.
So I said, oh, maybe I'll make a little tea room. So that's what I've started. So I have people booked in at 5.
Oh.
Oh.
There, okay.
Oh, wow. It would be cool to go there.
Yeah. So she has. I wonder how many. So
You
they
don't
just
think it's
come
like,
in and
like
do
a
this
bed
tea
and breakfast,
room
do you? You just go into have tea.
to have tea. Yeah. I think they're about to do it.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm just thinking we got to go there.
Okay. Okay.
Hello there.
Hi,
Hello.
David.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are we?
Hiya.
Hello.
Are you drivers of
Father Ted, yeah,
Oh, very
yeah.
good.
Oh.
We live here all the time. We've never left.
Why did you want to see the house?
The kids just, you know, they've seen on telly, I suppose, it's the
I
same
don't
as...
watch it. I don't get it.
Good for you. Good for you.
You're not supposed to get it.
That's true.
I just ignored it. You know?
What did you say?
There she is now. There she is now. Come on, let's just
I'm
walk
gonna
over
ask
here.
her why she doesn't like
Let's just walk over here.
like what kind of program she likes.
Yeah. You're here just to see the house? Yeah. Right. Where are you all from? Australia, really? Wow.
The production company definitely didn't fly you over especially.
No,
Just to fool
this
us.
is a flight, absolute flight.
Just to make us look good.
See that little girl? She doesn't like the show.
She rails against it.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what to do. Revenge.
It was filmed in 94, I think, the series I did. But it wasn't probably till 98, 99 when people sort of started recognising me, kind of, Father Stone, you know. Ardle's famed thing, isn't it?
He worships your father.
Really?
He did this one for you.
The one I was allegedly did of myself and Father Ted. Encapsulating my obsession with him, I think. It's very hard to know what to expect about an audition, but I mean, I could see from the script that it suited me perfectly because I mean, I'm not a sort of a versatile actor.
I'm having a bath.
It's just that I wanted to go to the toilet.
Oh. Right, well, go ahead.
Well, I thought at first I had to take my underpants off as well, so I was a bit uneasy about that. But because I didn't know about, you know, sort of how shooting cameras, how they could sort of fake it that you didn't actually take your underpants off as well. I remember the producer Jeffrey Perkins saying he thought it was going to be huge.
And the winners are Jeffrey Perkins, Declan.
You know who that is
The back. Who? What?
on the right.
Oh, it's Tell me.
Bob Mortimer.
Bob Mortimer. Ali, let me suffer. He's so young.
And the winners are Jeffrey Perkins, Declan Lowney, Graham Linehan, and Arthur Mathews for Father Ted.
Well, first you see Jeffrey Perkins there, the producer of the show. The two writers are Graham Linehan and Arthur Mathews. And the director is Declan Lowney.
Can't talk about Father Ted without talking about Jeffrey. He's the one who found this house. I always think Jeffrey's the heart of the show. Yeah. You know, if there's a kind of warmth and a kind of compassion and a sweetness to the show, then Jeffrey's the man responsible.
He's 55.
I don't think Ted would have happened without Jeffrey, because I don't think the guys would have got the crack at it. It was a mock documentary they'd written as a one-off, and there was no, you know, that wasn't going to be commissioned by anybody. And Jeffrey felt sitcom was the way to go with this. Let's dramatise it. Let's, you know. So as far as I know, that was the thrust of Jeffrey's approach to it.
He just gave me such confidence, you know, to try things and to do stuff during the rehearsal and on the nights, on the recording nights. He'd just have a little word in your ear, or he'd kind of overrule the director sometimes, and he'd just kind of go, you know, no, just let him do what he's doing. Let him do what he's doing. You know, so, and like for me, who didn't know what I was doing, frankly, this was great. This was such a boost to the confidence that someone of his stature took such an interest and made such an investment in me.
But he also, you know, recognised in Graham.
It didn't seem like he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like how he felt like, and that's what, you know, we're our own worst critic. But it looked like he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And Arthur.
Such an investment in me.
But he also, you know, recognised in Graham and Arthur that there was something very valuable and precious there, and he protected that. You know, gave them their head as much as they needed to, and then reined him in when he felt he had to. But, you know, I thought that was a perfect marriage.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's funny? God. What's funny is Father Dougal sitting with a nun and pausing for a very, very long time and then turning to her and saying, "So then you're a nun." Graham taught me that. That's funny.
It's surreal. It's an extraordinary experience, really, to be back in the territory. I haven't been back in the country, this kind of countryside since, and it's very special. It's a very different kind of countryside, you know.
I'm kind of hoping to see it for the first time, because, like, when you're doing a show like Father Ted at the time, it's also intense. You leave very early in the morning and you get home very late at night. You're working quite hard while you're there.
It's true.
So I actually don't remember the landscape at all.
I'd say it's probably a Georgian.
Oh, there it is now.
There you go. There you go.
No, you do expect a statue there in the gateway.
You do, don't you?
You do expect to see Dermot getting into the car.
Yeah. Let's get out.
Have a look anyway.
Oh my God, look at it.
Yes, the statue's gone, of course.
It's been quite some time.
Oh, wow.
It just seems very barren without loads of priests swarming around a hot water dispenser.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I have the happiest memories of scenes out there near the wall taking place, with people chasing each other and beating each other and running around the side of the house.
I remember kicking the ball around with Father Demo.
That's right, on the side.
That's one of the highlights of my life.
Oh, yeah. It's one of your best sporting achievements, really.
Yeah.
Après vous.
Thank you. Hello.
My goodness.
Hiya.
Oh, wow.
Hey, how's it going? Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hello.
It's lovely to see you.
How are you? No, we didn't. How are you?
Very well.
How you going? How you going?
Come back in the house.
Will you have a cup of tea?
Well.
I go on. Take a bun then.
Lovely. Are these your own buns?
There you are.
Did either of you feel the roles were, too associated with you? Did it become a bit of a pain at times? So,
Well, the
just
early
after
hysteria was quite hard to take, yes, but it settled down then. People became more used to the show, and they weren't as invasive,
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little bit irritating that people don't appreciate my genius in other areas, and that they purely see you in terms of this, character. But, ultimately, it's flattering.
There are worse things that can happen in life. Really.
Exactly.
Pauline used to say that she didn't know whether to be cheered up or annoyed when people recognised her as Mrs. Doyle, So I guess she's still wrestling with that.
I want to be associated with Dougal forever, so that's why I'm here.
More ice?
The cold baths were dreadful, but they paled into insignificance compared to being dragged along by the tractor, and of course that was a minor inconvenience compared to the crate.
I think I remember that
I
scene.
think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy golf with Father Stone.
And,
that day, that was a near-death experience.
What about when the sewage truck opened on top?
Well, I was coming to that. That was horrendous.
You were very
that
cross
was so
that
horrendous.
day. You and Dermot were very cross.
Well, and Dermot particularly. No, absolutely. That was so painful. It was like where your mind goes blank because your head has just been frozen by a jet of freezing cold.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel bad because we were being kind of smart arses there because Dermot had said the previous series, well, you do it to me next time, cover me in slurry. And we said, oh, yeah, brilliant idea. We went and we wrote it. And I felt bad about that.
To someone's house once. You were marooned.
Yeah, I had no choice. It was either, death or I called at the door of the farmhouse and I said, please, can I have a bath? And they gave me a bath. It's a friend of Pat and Cheryl.
Right.
And he said that they've kept the bar of soap.
If you want to meet priests your own age, listen in on the latest gossip or simply have a bit of a laugh, then call Priest Chatback and speak to priests you want to know.
The anti-church thing that people say it has, that was never there for me, and I don't think it was ever there for the guys. But I knew when I read it that I identified with it, I got it, it struck a chord. I remember priests who would come and visit sometimes on a Sunday and would sit in your parlour for 4 or 5 hours drinking tea, and I would have to keep doing the tea thing over and over again. It was in our psyche. We knew about that stuff.
Oh yeah.
He's pissed.
I just found it easy to inhabit him. I just liked him so much. I thought I really have to try and bring this man in all his horribleness to the public. I did have the experience of going to the Christian Brothers for my education, for want of a better word. And there I met some very strange people indeed.
You address me by my proper title, you little bollocks!
I just remember those voices and those faces and those the kind of sadistic, pitiless way they made fun of me. And the voice that eventually became Bishop Brennan, that's where it came from. A great, I guess, sense of getting my own back.
Don't try my patience, Grilly! You kicked me up the ass! Try to deny it, and I will have you fed to the dogs!
I always felt it in some way it put a human face in the church. It humanised these people. Monstrous as and all as some of them are, as Father Jack is an outrageous creation.
Yeah.
But it humanised them. Father Ted is so downtrodden. He's always so hard-pressed. I mean, but he's a decent guy at the end of the day.
He doesn't want to be bothered. He just wants to
It's an easy life with a bit of materialistic treats every now and then.
Yeah. And he's just totally non-spiritual.
As we were writing, we used to say, poor Ted.
Yeah, we used to say that all the time. We would be laughing and then we'd just pause and we'd go, poor Ted.
Oh, bollocks.
Dougal and Ted are kind of Dumb and Dumber, I think. You know, they're Laurel and Hardy. They're a classic double act. You can't really imagine one without the other, I don't think. Don Quixote and Sancho Panza, you know, no matter how far back you go in literature, you're going to find these two together.
Yeah.
Down with this sort of thing.
Careful now.
Anyway, you go up to bed. I'll be up in a minute.
All right. Good night, lads.
You'll be up in a minute? Yes, we sleep together. Anyway, who else do you know?
That's from the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Maurice O'Donoghue, and I played Father Dick Byrne. He was the evil side of Father Ted, slimy sort of side of him.
Dick Byrne was there. One of his roles as a character was to bring out Ted's incredibly childish side.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
I'm sure we'd do just as well as you would. No, you wouldn't. Yes, we would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we would. Yes, we would. Yes, we would.
No, you wouldn't times 1,000.
Yes, jinx, no comebacks.
But I subsequently heard, the lads mentioned it to me, and my agent said that it was a close run thing between myself and Dermot.
Definitely, he was our second choice. That's why Craggy Rugged Island existed, because they were our second choices for everybody.
And all I can say is, thank God Dermot got it, because he's quintessentially Father Ted.
Oh yeah, it's Dougal in. Everybody wanted to be in Father Ted. And there was a possibility of getting it, and like a real possibility as a comedian to get a part, because the characters that were written were sometimes suited to comedians. Yeah, which one do you prefer, Oasis or Blur? Like, for example, the character of Father Damo, I played it over the top, to be honest. It's not like subtle acting or anything like that a proper actor would do. You'll be in a minute!
Are there any Irish comics who weren't in Father Ted? How badly must they feel? Because you do feel in the end, they gave everyone a go.
There was a touch of paranoia in the air about, did you get the call? Did you get the call? Did you?
Oh, that's Eoin.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He was the one that they had the Night of the Walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nearly dead or something, or.
No, I haven't heard anything of that, you know. And then, you know, wondering would you get an audition and then would you get the part? And there was a bit of paranoia. One or two people were left out, and I think are scarred as a result. I smell wee. Where's that from? It's this one here. This one smells a wee. I could win an Oscar, and people would still shout, oh my love, I've no willy. I love cake. Where's the jam? I smell wee.
Yeah.
Those lines are just going to follow me to my grave.
You bastard! Slack!
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Father.
Oh, Father.
Hello, John.
Mary was just washing my hair. She has such lovely soft hands.
I remember that being quite challenging, actually, the fact that you're being absolutely spiteful and horrible and violent with each other, and then suddenly you had to pretend to be benign and loving. I found that technically just really, really hard.
John and Mary was about
that was a super interesting dynamic that they wrote into it. Show.
Yeah, they didn't finish that off.
Yeah.
Or anything at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
They just probably killed each other by the end. I don't know.
About the thing in Ireland that seemed to be very common, which was pretending everything's fine in front of a priest, when, you know, and pretending that marriage is just this wonderful, rosy thing.
Keeping up appearances.
Shut up, you old bitch!
They're a lovely couple, though, aren't they? John and Mary.
They are all right.
There was great debate about, is this absolutely mad or is this funny? And I thought, no, this is going to work.
I went on Right to Reply and argued against a second-generation woman from Irish woman from Manchester, who was telling me in a Mancunian accent that I was being anti-Irish.
Why is it racist? Why is it stereotypical?
Right. The word Irish is...
Wait, what did it say?
Why is it racist?
Reaction to first episode, April 1995.
Mm.
Okay. Dang, I don't remember the first episode.
Why is it...
You? No. Okay. No problem.
Stereotypical.
Right. The word Irish is just synonymous with ridiculous, stupid, idiotic. I want my children to grow up proud of where they've come from and their ancestors.
I do too. I want a country that's not so self-conscious and so intimidated by other countries that they can't have comedy programs about themselves, that they can't make films about themselves. And I think it's, to be honest, I think it's quite a ridiculous argument.
But the initial response was just knee-jerk. It was fear of being made to look stupid. And we were kind of, our argument was, if you deny us the chance to look stupid, like everybody else is able to look stupid, then you deny Irish actors and Irish comedians from the chance of being in something funny.
As an Irish person, I never felt uncomfortable watching it. I never felt, it's all the things, there are things you'd watch in Ireland maybe, and you'd kind of think that's very funny. I hope nobody English ever sees it. But Father Ted wasn't like that. You were quite happy to sit with English people and watch that, because it was sweet and funny and ridiculous, but not in a kind of cruel or malicious way.
Sit down there, and we'll have a bit of an old song.
No, not once did I have an iota of a thought of, oh wow, Irish people are goofy and dumb and
right.
No, I mean we
don't know the history and the dynamic of just Irish people and what people think about Irish people and stuff like that. So
I know, but just speaking for myself nowadays, right? We have enough common sense to know this is comedy and.
Well, yeah.
But I don't know.
What can we sing? Will you sing one, Ted?
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will. You have a lovely voice, very like Celine Dion.
It's one of those sitcoms that just plays again and again and again, and every time it plays, it's a new audience. When I was just back in my school, and these kids are 12 and 13, and they're going, "Oh, we love you in Father Ted." I was like, "You weren't born." For them, it must be like watching an old black and white film. That old man was in Father Ted.
Yeah. I think that's the last scene when they turn the light off. Here goes the music.
There you go. This is what you wanted to see.
It's just now completely amalgamated into the whole feel of the show. And it's just great, yeah. To be asked to do it, I didn't go, oh my God, all my, Christmases have come at once. I just thought, yeah, I can do that. I can knock that off, because I had a terrible ego. I was super confident about everything. It's only later in life when you realise you can't do everything. My lovely horse, running through the fields. Where are you going with your fetlocks blowing?
Huh?
My Lovely Horse. Remember that was one of the, was that the Eurovision one?
Oh, that's right. Is that what it was?
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, when Father Ted had to make a song. Oh, I think that was it. Good job. I forgot that.
In the wind.
We want to stay away from the whole area of being in love with the horse.
A platonic relationship with the horse.
Oh man.
Polish your hooves every single day and bring you to the horse dentist.
My Lovely Horse was based on a video by the Eurovision entry for 1970-something.
75, I think.
75.
That's what friends.
And it was the Swarbrick brothers. Maybe it was because there were two of them. that it struck us as a good model for the My Lovely Horse video. We would have copied it shot for shot if we could have. I think they call them lifestyle videos. Yeah. And what I love about it is that the lifestyle depicted is actually not really that great.
Some mildly sexist undertone.
We copied that completely. Another bit where he's teaching a girl how to play golf.
It fits into Ted's fantasy of what, you know, he's always wanted to, you know, get into show business or go to Las Vegas.
It was very important to us to get a shot of them in a swimming pool with totally dry hair and
a couple of chicks.
Yeah. One of the things I'm absolutely shocked about is my total lack of interest at that age in incredible beauty. Well, yeah, but not just nature, but breathtaking nature. I was just so into the show and so I just never looked around and saw how gorgeous it was, you know? Still, it's crazy. Ah!
Action.
Not much better than you know. The location stuff on Ted was like a holiday before we really made the show, in a sense. You know, we'd have this, although, no, that's not even true.
Wow.
It was a very, very hard slog doing all the location stuff. But we'd do that, and then we'd bring all the footage back to England, and the rest of it would be a 6 to 8 to 10 week stay in London studios shooting the show.
Oh, wow.
We're going into Studio 2, where we filmed the show, I believe.
I believe. God, it's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the in-studio audience was actually filmed in. Are they in London? Is that what they said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering that. So that when he did that quad screen, the one that he was showing in the bottom right corner, he said that was the main one. So they just saw that in the studio.
Yeah.
Okay. So they weren't actually in the studio. Because remember, I mean, I guess it'd be hard to do that with
Or in the house.
Father Ted. Yeah. Right. Or like build the house into a studio. Like we saw a lot of that.
Yeah.
Some of the old stuff in the US.
Yeah. So they, you know, because a lot of people were saying that it was filmed both in Ireland and in England.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. They were saying that.
So yeah, you could tell they did all the outside scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
In Ireland.
Of course, all the here would be seats from here way back, I suppose.
And the thing about studio sitcoms is they're not easy to make. They're hard. They're really hard. They're done under incredible pressure. So there's no reason to do them. There's no good reason to do them except that I think they lead to, in the style of sitcoms we're doing, funnier sitcoms, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I as Arthur says, if Father Ted was done without an audience, it would be a cold, miserable
really
affair.
Flat.
You know?
It was always a bit of a thrill going into the studio, seeing our sets, which had become a second home. You know, you were familiar with every little item of furniture, and so you liked being there.
These guys had really thought everything through very clearly. It all worked very well. See, it's a great credit to them that we didn't have to do everything 13 times.
The thing that was interesting about doing Ted and distinguished it from every other program I've ever done is that usually when you're back here and the scene has stopped filming, you hear the voice of the warm-up man doing warm-up.
That's true.
Warm-up.
Yeah.
But on Ted, you heard the voice of Dermot, who's basically, every time they yell cut, would just walk straight out to the audience and start doing his routine, you know? And it used to drive me mental, you know, because I was like, concentrate on the script.
Fuck, I want you.
Did you say the F word?
Yeah. I want you.
That's funny.
Concentrate on the script.
Fuck, I want you.
it very much had the atmosphere of a holiday camp. I mean, I think there was a giddiness about it that I haven't really witnessed since in anything I've done. And I think it was due to the fact that we were all Irish, we were all abroad. You know, it was very good-humoured.
This is the stars dressing room.
I wonder.
You feeling nervous?
No.
No.
No. Rushing from the court.
Oh, wow.
I think by the time Series 3 came around, I fully respected the writers' decision not to write any more because they felt they had exhausted it. And I think we all felt that.
We did think that's it, you know. We didn't think we could do it again. We thought we'd be repeating ourselves, and we thought we were really running out. We were really running out of things for Jack to do, and we were running out of ways for Dougal to be stupid.
Great news. I've been asked to go and work in America.
Really? As what? The story of the last episode as well. I mean, it's kind of moving and it's kind of poignant anyway. You know, it is a bizarre story. It's bizarre what happened.
You wouldn't leave me behind, would you?
The end of the last bit of recording, symbolically, Ardal and Frank and Dermot threw their colours into the audience, I think.
You know, we kind of had a rap party, and it was all lovely. And then, I don't know, the next morning, got a call from Dermot's assistant John to say that, you know, he died of a heart attack the night before at a dinner party. It was kind of utterly shocking for about a minute, and then, you know, then you think back and you think, well, God, you know, he didn't look well. And you know, my father, who was a medical doctor, amongst other things, had said to me at the recording that Dermot didn't look well. You know.
Oh wow.
It was quite traumatic because we'd been a very happy.
That's what you were asking. You were asking on that on the last episode whether or not, just because of your experience with your heart
like what
issues, whether or not he was feeling anything beforehand, or was it just out of nowhere?
Right.
And I thought, you know, because I know a lot of people who have experienced a heart attack, it just comes out of nowhere. There's typically no signs, but obviously for a while, for hours, he had he was experiencing something.
He probably just didn't know, and he probably just thought, oh, just when this is over, I'll get looked at or something. Yeah.
It was quite traumatic because we'd been a very happy, busy, you know, company, and suddenly this guy was dead.
The morning I heard Dermot died, I was very upset and I cried and stuff. But then we just stayed in shock for like, I don't know. I'm still in shock about it.
Oh yeah, Ted, you're here to stay with me and Mrs. Doyle and Father Jack forever and ever 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 and ever.
And take everything away.
Oh,
I go on, Father. Have a cup. Just a little cup, just a drop.
It's twice as big. Let's go. Could take a while, Dougal.
Oh, Ted.
Hold the rein. Can we hold the rein? Thank you. Can we took the rein off our arses? You bastards.
Look out, please. Hold your positions.
Night, Dougal. Night, Ted.
But my memory of Dermot here in this house is, and there's a room there, and there was a big fire, and there's a big armchair, and huge fire, and Dermot's sitting there, and being Dermot. And
we always said Ted was our favourite character because he was the most real. He had the most. He had the most sides to him, the most depth.
The one you empathise
And
with.
I think he sometimes thought that we were giving you all the gags, but we weren't. We were, you know. And I
not
don't.
at all, no.
And Dermot.
Well, he was like, you know, he was a nervy, insecure man, and he you know, and with poor discipline. But that's not to take away from you know what a big character he was. I mean, he was a big and generous-hearted character in lots of ways.
He was very grateful and very pleased he got the opportunity in Britain because of all his frustrations in Ireland, you know.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, he definitely wanted to move on and do, I think, more satirical stuff.
Well, I worked with him on other things, and he wasn't the easiest person in the world to work with, but he was a dream to work with Father Ted. So it must have created some sense of security in him, you know.
Patrick and Cheryl told us about an 11-year-old girl who said, "I wish I could stay here forever." It doesn't even look the same on the inside. Just the very fact that it's the Ted house just made this kid, you know, hugely happy, and that kind of got to me because I just thought, you know, the show does have a magic that, you know, that we didn't really realise we were involved. We didn't really realise it would have this kind of magic that's been lasting through different generations. And
yeah, the people, you don't think of it when you're writing, you know, you just want to make things funny, and then
we were just trying to be funny, you know.
Yeah, after then years pass and people have a fondness for it, so that's very.
People who weren't born when we wrote it, you know, and that means a lot.
Right, parochial house. See you in another 10 years, maybe.
Great driving.
Yeah, that was very smooth. Smooth.
A 1, 2, 3.
My lovely male mommy, so gentle and so wise, rocking on your rocking chair, baking cakes and pies. My lovely male mommy, my lovely, lovely male mommy. Oh, mommy, my lovely male mommy.
Well, we were born, but we just didn't know about it. We were born, but we were American, so we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't know about
about the show.
We didn't. I mean, we didn't know about everything we were watching right now. We didn't know about any of it. So yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah, so it's, you know, not just children that are being introduced to it. You know, I think that's cool too that parents are showing their kids the old shows, because, like, you know, it's not like we went and said, "Here, Garrison and Mason, those are our boys, you know, watch Facts of Life,"
right,
or any kind of our old shows.
No,
but you know, it just means, it just shows you the impact that Father Ted had on them,
right,
that they wanted to introduce it to their kids.
It probably is some pride too. That it was, you know, an Irish show.
That's true.
So I mean, it's probably something that's like the law of passage that you got to know about that show.
Oh yeah, yeah. Asking those little kids, do you know what was filmed? They know.
Yeah, they know.
You know.
Yeah, that's just great. I think it's so great. I'm glad that they touched on Dermot at the end. You know, at least so I was thinking, are they not going to say anything?
Yeah,
but I'm glad they said something.
Yeah, they did it in the order of how it was created. You know, they created it, and then, you know, talking about the story itself or them filming it, and then at the end, he passed.
Yeah,
it's almost like you know how, like, when you're working, this used to happen to me all the time, because when you're working and you're under a lot of stress, your immune system, the stress suppresses your immune system. And then when you're on vacation or you're done, you get sick automatically. Like your immune system just like drops because that stress level went down. And it's like he was done, and like the workload kind of, because it sounds like Ardle was saying that they were working really hard.
Yeah.
And it felt like nonstop. Like he didn't even have a chance to get a chance to really experience and appreciate the landscape.
Yeah. You know, that's what they say a lot about people in like who retire.
Yeah.
At 65 in the US, the retirement age is 65, but that they like don't live much longer than that. And that's one reason why a lot of people just keep working. So, I mean, among other things.
Among other things.
But yeah, they just keep working because they don't want to stop and then a few months later be gone.
Man, I wonder what he was, obviously he didn't look right. He probably looked, there was something in his physical appearance that made him seem ill.
Yeah, he's probably pale or something, or
And that's why, they talk about for men and women, the signs of heart attack are different.
Mm-hmm.
The left arm hurting, it might be, or cold sweats. I think it is pale, maybe.
Yeah.
You start sweating. I think for women, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, backaches. It's just weird stuff.
But there's
And
something there. I mean, that's probably what he
Yeah.
was feeling, and that's what I was wondering.
But you just don't think. He was 45.
Yeah, that's true.
You do not think.
You don't think that he was probably 45? He was
Nope.
probably the life of everything. It sounded like he was the one talking and,
Yeah.
talking to the audience and
I know.
yeah. So
It
he
made
is-
Graham mad because
Oh,
he
man.
wasn't focusing. He just immediately wanted to do his sketch, his
Yeah.
comedy routine.
Yeah, but I mean,
between-
imagine what that did to that probably made the audience even more invested in him.
Right.
And the show.
Oh,
So,
yeah. And I can only imagine how devastating
Yeah.
when he passed it was.
Right.
The one person I always think of where it's like a tragedy, there's two people actually. And and Dermot seems to be one of them. But the two other people before I found out about Dermot and even know anything about him were that I felt like was a tragedy that we lost was Kobe Bryant and John Ritter.
Yeah.
And those two is just like such a tragedy for the world to have lost
Yeah.
both of those people. And so I can only imagine, when you grew up and have this pride for this show in this country,
Yeah.
what a loss that was.
Another one for me is Marvin Gaye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he got killed by his dad.
Oh.
His dad was a pastor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like shot him or something. I just remember it was 1983. I just remember
Oh.
we had just moved to Vegas
Mm.
and he was still,
Mhm.
singing, and I
Yeah.
was like, oh man, I couldn't believe that.
Tragic.
Yeah.
The talent
Mm-hmm.
that was lost.
Yeah.
It's just like we all just it's all of our loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they're moving on,
Yeah.
whatever, but we're like cheated of all these years that they
Yeah.
could have made us laugh or, whatever.
That's true, but the way I look at people passing is the time you had with them. So
I know.
I think it's great that we got he completed the show. We got the experience
Mhm.
what he brought to the world and
Yeah.
through Father Ted. So,
Well, I also believe you bring that up. So I also believe the soul had a purpose, and then his purpose was complete,
yeah.
and then it's time for
Yeah.
him to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great show, man.
Oh,
And
it was a good show.
It's been a staple of our channel.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, we said this about extras, but I'll say it here for Father Ted too. It's more than just us watching it and just
Right.
casually sitting there
Yeah.
and just being like, that was funny. And then, you flip the channel and then you watch something else. And then,
Yeah.
that's not really a thought in your head anymore.
No.
But like we dissect these videos. We talk about it. We talk about it outside of watching them.
Yeah.
And so dissecting it and really thinking about it and having
Well-
to understand the characters more than
Yeah.
normal people.
Well, I mean, I think, it's although we're just watching it, we're also making a YouTube video.
hmm
So we can't just sit here and just,
Mindlessly
stare at it.
Yeah, and think about other
we
things
have to
or
think about what's happening. What do we notice that we don't normally see? So we're more invested in it.
yeah.
And then, as I was saying in the extras video, we have you and, the subscribers
Oh,
to,
right.
to the channel and our Inner Circle Legends and Patreon who give context. This like we were talking about Bear Grylls and
yeah.
with the Rob
Bryden.
Brydon. And on that Bear Grylls show, they just gave a little introduction about him, just saying that he was famous for Gavin and Stacey and just a couple other things. And then we have people in the comments and Patreon were like, that was like way after he did this and
Oh,
this
yeah.
and this and this and this and this. And so it's like we got all this context
Right.
on him that we wouldn't have gotten that if we just watched Bear Grylls.
That's true. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, because Bear Grylls really just skated over his history.
Yeah.
And
Like,
only told us like 2 or 3 things.
he told us 2 or 3 things,
So it made
and
it
that
seem
he's
like
been in the business for 30 years.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it. We're like, oh, okay. So that's what, and of course,
true.
what we do is we go and when we're making the video, yeah, we found out that he was made famous in Gavin and Stacey, and everybody's like, no, that's not what happened. This is what really happened.
Yeah.
So,
But you
that's
guys-
just an example of how we get more context added to watching these shows. So,
After every video, we read your comments, and everything you've said about it has just enriched the videos for us and added so much more than just watching it.
right,
Like if we were just watching it at home.
right. Well, it was great. I mean, I'm super glad that we watched that. It's just so
Yeah.
cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to not cry.
Yeah.
But it was just cool just hearing their perspective, and I can
Mhm.
respect Mrs. Doyle not wanting to show up. That's not her real name, but
Oh, dang. I forgot her.
and they said it a few times.
Yeah, they did. Lauren, I forgot.
Damn it. Peggy?
Sorry.
No, I don't know.
We've seen her, so I know she's done other things.
Yeah.
When we open up BritBox or whatever, she's on
Oh, yeah,
there.
yeah, that's
she's
true.
gorgeous, and
Yeah.
she's doing some serious stuff. It looks like.
Yeah. All right.
So anyway.
Well, that was great. Z Star, I think, is the one that recommended that.
Yeah, they
on
were
the
all telling
Patreon,
us. But
so-
yeah, he gave us the link. so
Yeah,
appreciate
Julie.
that.
There's a bunch of people that are telling us, but
Yeah.
we use Z Star's link. There you go, Z Star. Just shout out for the day.
Yeah.
All right, that was a lot of fun. Hope you liked that reaction. You want to see more just like it? We got other stuff coming now that Father Ted's over, so stay tuned for that. And you'll be seeing it on our channel. So if you like that reaction, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. As always, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next video. Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
Peace.